Thank you for tuning in to Unchained with No More Chains. Today, I want to show you how to set up an AGW account, how to fund it, and how to use the swap function so you can get your GUGO today. First, you're going to have to know a few things, right? You're going to have to hit up abs.xyz and understand that AGW wallet is set up on abstract chain, right? And so that is like a layer 2. And so in order to do that, you're going to need to fund it, and you're going to need to fund it through the abstract chain. Once you set up your AGW wallet, there are a few features in there to get you started where you can set it up with MoonPay or Coinbase and fund it that way. But in this tutorial, what I want to show you is how to do it directly from MetaMask. So in order to do that, you're going to have your MetaMask wallet. You're going to have some ETH in there, and you're going to have to add the abstract network to it. Here on abs.xyz, they make it very easy to add that network to it. So I have my wallet here. I've got a little bit of funds in there. And what I'm going to do is add network to that wallet. I'm going to get a pop-up that says, currency symbol ETH, network URL, and hit the approve button. You can see it up there on the top right. So I hit the approve button, and now I am set up. And there it is, abstract. Now I'm going to bounce back to Ethereum network here, and you're going to bridge your funds to abstract. I want to do this before I create the portal because I just want to show you the process. You can set up your portal and fund it the other ways if you want, but I'll get into setting up your portal, your AGW wallet. So you want to bridge funds by going to bridge. Here we go. You're going to connect your wallet. Really simple. Connect wallet, MetaMask, boom. Connect that thing. All right, select your token. What you're going to do is select ETH on ETH, and then you're going to go to abstract and ETH. And then what you're going to do, and this is something you need to take note of as well before you jump into this, is that if you just hit max, it's probably not going to process because there is, a bridge fee and gas fees and things of that nature. Now on abstract, gas is pretty cheap, so that's important to note. So what I'm going to do is just do 0.002 and see if that goes through. Okay. So there it is. I'm going to hit bridge. Preparing bridge transaction. We'll see if it's going to go through. It'll show up in the wallet. Don't use smart account. I don't care about all that. Try again. All right. Here it is. So sorry, that pop-up just came up. So here it is. It's saying that it's going to be $1.55 network fee. I'm going to hit confirm. Your transaction was submitted. Let's see. Just wait for this thing to confirm, right? Go ahead and close that. Take a look. Swap is pending. Okay, it looks like it went through. So I'm going to switch to abstract on my wallet here. Yep, there it is. So it bridged. So we're good there. So I'm going to go back to this page here. Now what you're going to do is set up your AGW wallet. This is really important. Hit the enter portal. What's really cool about abstract is they make it a seamless process, right? So you can set up with your Google account, an email, log in with a wallet, linked passkey. What we're going to do is just use our email or Google account. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Google account that I actually made. I made an email account for this specific thing called GUGO Abstract. So what I'm going to do, GUGOabstract@gmail.com. I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to put that in. GUGO. GUGOabstract@gmail.com. Hit that button. I'm going to enter my code. Hit refresh here. Boom, there's my code. I'm going to put that in, and I'm showing you guys all this stuff because it doesn't matter to me at this point. This is just an account that I just created for this video, so not one I'm going to use. All right, entered my code. Discover apps. Enjoy streams. One wallet, endless possibilities. Trade anytime, anywhere. Earn and track rewards. So there we are. I'm going to skip this. All right, so here we go. Now what I need to do is fund my AGW wallet. I have the funds in my MetaMask, but now I have an AGW wallet. So I need to click on this here and make sure that I understand. Now I have the wallet copied, right? And then I can just go into my MetaMask and I can send my funds to this address. Put that address in there, and I'm going to go ahead and try to do this. Again, I'm not going to use max on this. I'm just going to back it off just a little bit just so I can make sure the transaction goes through. 6 cents. See, that's not bad for transaction there. So I'm going to wait for that contract execution, and boom, 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 boom. Confirmed. We should see that loading up in here. Make sure that went through. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. All right, looks like it came in. It's showing up there. It's just not showing up in my token balance yet. So let's refresh it one more time. Probably still pending on chain, but it shows that it's coming in. So that is an important aspect to it. You can set up your AGW account name and all that stuff there, but we want to make sure that we're looking at here on the side here. You can see Discover, Streams, My Wallet, Trade, and Rewards. We want to take the trade button, and you can see I have a little balance there. And what I want to do is select a token. So you can scroll through here and pick tokens. Today, what we're going to pick is GUGO, because that is what is important here, is GUGO. Boom, boom. All right, so we've got GUGO. What I want to do is I'm just going to do a 75% just to make sure I have some gas fees here. I'm going to do a review and swap. Trade complete. Now I can go back to my wallet, and you can see I've got some GUGO. So transaction history, it's really quick, really seamless. Now I've got 858 GUGO sitting in this wallet, and now you know how to swap your GUGO. Have a blessed day.